I do a lot of kitchen work now, and kitchens for many, many years have gotten bigger and bigger and more bloated without necessarily getting better in any kind of functional or aesthetic sense. I think the kitchen is one of the places where there are economies that actually make the kitchen better. And I think by making the kitchen better, you also make it often a little bit simpler, a little bit less costly, and a lot more pleasant to use. An L layout is often a huge space saver. Basically, you're just really using part of the wall. You're not using up a whole large chunk of space. You're using an edge. It doesn't apply to every layout, but it's often where you're trying to get a big public space like this to work. It's often a really good layout to explore, at the very least. There are a lot of things about this kitchen which may not be totally obvious that are really economies, because the truth is, by the time we got to building the kitchen, we were kind of out of money, so we didn't really have much money to put into this kitchen. So the first thing we did, that I'll mention, is we did it a little at a time. The first year, we built, basically, you can sort of see it here with this difference in counters, we built this going around to there, and there were no drawers over there or pullouts at that time. We had some leftover linoleum. We made counters out of that. We recycled that. This pine is a relatively economical wood. These are just hardware store pulls. I had a piece of leftover butcher block. This sink came out of another project that we had done somewhere else, and it was just leftover with the faucet. We just brought it over here and used that. We didn't have these shelves at that time, so I just spent an hour and some pine boards and threw up some shelves there. And that was really useful in a couple of ways, because we could explore how high people could reach, the kind of ergonomic issues. Basically, it's some shelves that have slots in them, and the slots drain down into this thing. You wash a dish, you rinse it, and you put it away. Another thing is open storage, too. This is a good example of just open shelves, because obviously one of the big savings is to have open shelves rather than enclosed cabinets. It's much more economical. And it also, as you can see here, it's lighter too. One of the things that I find in a lot of kitchens that have a lot of uppers is they're dark. They enclose the space. They make it feel smaller. All those upper cabinets are right in your face. This kitchen has a lot of drawers. It's a tremendous way to save space. They're full extension drawers. They come out all the way, so you can take any particular drawer and pack it, and so that you get much more in it than you would in a regular door cabinet of the same size. The key to a good kitchen layout is that your favorite workspace, the place that you love to stand and do your chopping and food prep, is handy to the stove, handy to the sink. I don't even have to take a full stride to get to my stove or to my sink. That, to me, is the core of a good kitchen design, that relationship. Quick, compact. I have a nice big counter here. Got my knives at the ready.